What is going on, Eagles Nation? Welcome to today's episode of Bird Buzz. Stephen Hellmann here alongside Tom Aresco doing some Bird Buzz. I already said that, but it's been a long day for me.
Yeah, I've been listening to More Life for like, I don't
been
know,
a long week.
100 plus hours straight now. So, you know, the new Drake album, Drake's my favorite. Talk about it on Twitter. Follow me at Tom Aresco. You know, I talk Drake, you know, because he's my boy, and I talk birds, so follow along. We're about to answer some fan questions, guys. So if you never saw the show before, that's what we do. We prompt our viewers to ask questions. You know, Eagles fans, Eagles Nation, and we talk Buzz with them. So let's get it chopping, baby.
I want to get into questions, but there's something way more important than our questions that's pressing right now, and that is longtime watcher Paul Gugs committing to D3 football to play at the University of New England.
That's awesome.
And he's going to play.
That's awesome.
He's going to play running back. He's going to play special teams and linebacker for him. So he's committing to
he's a very
school
versatile player.
Yeah, versatile player.
To be honest, I remember Paul. You know, he's we run a fantasy league, and he's one of the first year we ran it. He was one of the original guys, and they brought it back a second time, and we have a chat on Instagram, and you know, it's just a bunch of guys that like talking football, and it's crazy because they've formed. It's crazy that these guys, like, they're more friends than we even are, like, with them, you know? They don't even talk to us. They're just like, yo, guys, check this out. Yeah. And it's cool. Like, so we hop in on conversations and stuff like that, but, like, you know, we run the fantasy league, so everyone needs to be in constant contact. They're always talking trades and stuff during the season. It's great.
Keep me up to date. I'm telling you.
And I'm really sorry. Your jerseys are coming.
I said mine. My guy's got it.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. My league... The league we're talking about now, jersey's coming. So I don't remember who won off. I think it was Kyler, who won.
That sounds right.
He beat me.
Yeah.
Well,
doesn't matter.
But I'm glad he beat me because like he really earned it. Good stuff. Or no, actually I think I lost in the semis and somebody else. Either way, no. All right. Who cares? Bottom line is, you're getting your jerseys. I'm sorry for the delay. And congratulations to Paul, because I remember him talking to me about going into his senior year in football like last summer or something, and I just told him, dude, just grind, keep playing. I want to find that message, to be honest with you, because I just told him, you know, keep doing what you never give up, never doubt yourself, things like that. And now he's playing college football, and that's, you know, I don't care if it was D6. He's playing Division III college football, University of New England. That's a huge accomplishment to play a college sport, a huge accomplishment. And I know kids that are really talented at sports and never even stepped on, you know, a high school floor because just the fear of failure, and the fact that he went out, you know, put himself out there and didn't care about, you know, like failure, and now he's playing college football and gets to continue playing football for another 4 years until he never plays again. And I haven't played real football ever, and this guy's got, you know, 4 fresh years ahead of him to just have the time of his life. So it's going to be awesome. Congratulations to Paul.
Yeah,
we're going to get into the questions, and the chat had a couple questions too that, you know, they didn't ask on the picture, so maybe scroll to them as well.
All right, I'll get to that when we get through the regular questions. All right, first question, Velasquez, 30.
Nick Velasquez.
Nick Velasquez. I don't know. Should I know who that is?
Doesn't know our
how high is Wentz's ceiling now that he has help? Oh yeah.
He's been.
I'm sorry,
forever.
Nick.
I'm pretty sure he's in a fantasy league, but I think he dropped out and gave us one of his.
How high is Wentz's ceiling now that he has help?
No, that was another guy. How high is Wentz's ceiling? Oh, it's so high. It's you know, it's really like Alshon Jeffery said, limitless. You know, He sky's the limit for him, you know, and more, you know. He's a great quarterback.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I beat this drum all the time, but like I don't think the league, the national media, like understands how bad these receivers were, these weapons were last year in offense, and it's gonna show. It's gonna show this year.
I think it's more of a willingness to disbelieve it, because a lot of rival fans really just, they call it an excuse, but if you watched it, it was not an excuse. It was the reason that our offense wasn't as good as it could have been, because you know, obviously Wentz made his rookie mistakes, but I mean, come on, if he throws 27 touchdowns, those 14 picks don't look that bad, and we probably go 11-5. You know what I mean? So it's like, I mean, look, the bottom line's got to clean it up, but if he had some receivers that could make plays in the offense, you know, it's not about him having receivers, it's about our team having receivers. They make our team better. So that's, you know, you're going to see that, and, you know, a lot of people are going to be pretty mad, and haters will say it's Photoshop, but
That's a good one. That Ninja Zay asks, would it be considered a disappointment if the Eagles don't make the playoffs this season, considering the moves they have made so far?
I would be personally disappointed, but I don't think they're going to fall much short of the playoffs if they don't make it. So, with that being said, I think that going close to going 8-8 or higher, that's an improvement. I just want to see an improvement. But I do think that this team. I think it kind of would be a disappointment if they didn't at least win 9 and were competitive in December as far as the season goes. Because come on,
you have to see how the
team's not bad.
The league shakes out.
No matter what, the corners, they're not going to be worse than they were last year. So you think about last year's team with Alshon Jeffery, Torrey Smith, and we don't know who we're going to get in the draft yet. How good they're going to be. Can't make the team worse, right? So. They went 7-9 last year, dealt with so much adversity, so many injuries. It was another catastrophe, just like Chip's final year here.
Yeah.
So, you're sitting back and you're thinking, man, this team's like, they got to come together at some point, and the offensive line, the quarterback, it's all there. So, I think it's the year they try to get in the playoffs again, get back in the playoffs for the first time since 2013.
Yeah, no, also last year the wild card teams in the NFC were the Giants 11-5, and then what's the other team? Why can't I remember?
Yeah, I believe it was the Packers.
Yeah.
No, they won their division. The Lions got booted out, and the other team was.
Jeez, why can't I remember this? Who was it?
Yeah.
Was it the Lions?
No, who did the Falcons play? It was Seattle.
No, Seattle won their division.
Seattle won their division, but who'd they beat in the first? No, it was the Lions. Yeah.
The Lions.
They beat the Lions. I'm sorry, the Lions made the playoffs last year.
My point was with that.
Yeah, that was.
My point was that is like some teams have really good records in the playoffs. Other years, it's 9-7 teams that are making the wild card. So it's going to see how it plays out because I think they can go 9-7 next year
for sure.
But. What if it's 11-5 to make a wild card spot like it was last year?
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
Yeah.
I think the thing that's going to prevent the Eagles from going to the playoffs is if they can't win in their division. If the Cowboys and Giants remain those two top teams, it's just going to be tough, because the Giants, they're both good teams. So it's going to be tough to overtake them. But that hurts you because then there has to be 3 teams out of the division to make it. If you're second in your division with 10 wins, you're probably. But if someone else is second in your division with 10 wins, then someone else is first. Because I think Cowboys Giants. I'd say if you had to pick a favorite out of the division, it's one of those two right now. So the other ones are pretty close runner up. So Eagles have an uphill climb for sure.
Yeah. Next question on Justin Bradley, Brad13 asks, what are Eagles haters going to say when we win a Super Bowl?
I love the question, and I don't know when it's going to happen, but it will happen. But you know exactly what they're going to say. Oh, congratulations!
You finally got
one, just one. We still have 5, or we still have 3, or however many of these other teams have. You know, it doesn't matter. Just one. So
that's what we're gonna get. We're gonna love it. We're gonna go nuts.
I really don't care because when it happens, I'm just literally gonna get naked and post a million pictures on all over social media of me streaking down the streets of Philadelphia.
Oh God. All right, next question. Smithboy93 asks, what do we need more, a cornerback or a running back? Definitely running back.
I don't think definitely running back. I think as far as talent-wise, we need. We have worse cornerbacks than we have running backs. However, I think that my theory is that I know this isn't the best way of looking at the draft, but our fan base deserves a guy to come in day one as the starter and pipe it up. And a cornerback probably isn't going to do that.
No.
And look, does that mean don't draft the guy because he might not be good as a rookie? That completely ignores development, which I'm totally against. However, I still think the reason for this, I still think you can get a corner or 2 at the least in the 2nd through 7th round.
Yeah.
And mostly 2nd through 4th round.
Yeah.
So if you can get guys that have potential and length and size and ability in the 2nd round, I just don't see the point in guessing on one of the 7 guys there are in the 1st round when you can just wait, let them drop a little, and then get a guy that's going to be pretty good, hopefully anyway. You know, I mean, it's tough. It's a toss-up. A lot of corners are going to go, especially late in the first round. But,
you know, Merrill Reese, play-by-play for the Eagles, you know, he said exactly what he said. Eagles should wait for the second round for a corner because they can get one that'll be just as good in the first. That might be just as good in the first.
Yeah, that's why that, you know. And look, am I saying that it's a guarantee? No, but the odds are that you'll find a guy in the second round
that's first
that is going. Yeah, there's going to be one. So just try to hit on that, and either way, you're still going to get a solid young player to develop.
Yeah,
you know. So, but there's not a guy in the second round that like I see as good as Dalvin Cook or Leonard Fournette. I just don't see it. I know a lot of people talk about a lot of guys, and there's going to be one, maybe two that are like good guys, but you know, you never really know. I mean, there's probably.
Well, I think you just need a running back so badly. You just need an every down back. You don't have it.
Yeah, and running backs just get it, and down. I mean, no one's going to look back and be like, oh man, rats. We picked Leonard Fournette in the first round. Darn it, like, why do we have to pick him in the first? Like, no one's going to do that because he's going to be nasty. So, like, you just have to realize, like, these guys are, like, really good. And there's a reason they're the 1 and 2 backs, and there's a reason that, you know, like, they're being hyped. And obviously it doesn't mean they're going to be definitely good. But a lot of the time, you know, being good has to do with the system. Do you think Todd Gurley would be anywhere near as bad as he is on the Rams on our team?
Absolutely.
Or the Cowboys?
No,
he'd be beast. He'd be tearing it up. So, like, I think we have a good O-line to where, like, people will be like, oh, like, you know, like, someone's going to be a bust. I just don't see us drafting a running back that's going to be a bust. I think we have too many weapons right now.
Yeah.
Which is scary as that is to say.
Yeah.
We just have so many weapons now. Like, Wentz is a weapon himself. Our O-line is solid. Receivers now are looking really, really refined.
Yeah.
All you do is plug in a running back, and they got to respect that, too.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you're surrounded with talent.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Better.
I get really excited when I talk about how talented our offense can be. But, you know, if I knew the back that was going to be the gem back, then definitely go get that guy, you know?
Yeah. All right, next question. Mark923 asks, what's an under-the-radar free agency signing you would like us to make?
Johnathan Hankins. I just don't think it's going to happen. But, yeah, I'd love if we sign that guy somehow. He's still out there, so that's pretty crazy.
Next question. Tim Wack asks, who should we take first? I think we pretty much said, you know.
We want running back. I love, and also, by the way, I love linebacker and edge rusher as well. And if that's the best guy and, like, Cook and Fournette are gone or whatever, and maybe Corey Davis is gone too, because I love, like, just the idea of getting a receiver to replace Torrey Smith eventually. It doesn't have to kill it from day one, but can actually move into the spot. Alshon and Corey Davis thing.
Yeah,
okay.
No.
So but seriously, quick ran over. But yeah, LB and D are definitely positions I'd like to take a look at there too.
Yeah.
And we're gonna pick someone. I'm personally, I don't care if I'll be happy and support the cornerback. I personally don't think it's gonna happen because of how many guys there are. Yeah. I think any other year, sure, but this year,
I think you just wait for the
especially after Sidney Jones dropped.
Yeah.
Because now everyone moves up, and it's just like.
I just wait. I feel like you're going to be forcing it if you take a corner in the first round.
I think there's going to be so many better players available. Just overall better. That's what I need as well.
Yeah, I agree. Next question. The Legend 804 asks, he just asked a name. Jamal Charles.
Jamal Charles, question mark?
3 question marks, actually.
I would say...
Maybe. I don't know.
There's potential. Ryan Matthews, the situation with him is getting really sticky. And I mean, I don't really know what they're doing. I don't know if he's hurt. I don't know what's going on. But they haven't released anything on him.
Said he's hurt and they can't cut him. Can't cut a guy that's hurt. But they might be keeping around to try and trade him on draft day.
On draft day, yeah. But I mean, he's just beat up. He'll probably just get cut when he's healthy.
As soon as he's healthy, whatever.
You're just gonna cut him. I mean, he's not owed guaranteed money.
I don't think you can cut injured players. No, I don't know this correct. I don't think you can cut them in the off season. I think once camp starts,
there's like an injury release rule, and like there's just a bunch of stuff. But I mean, he's not like gonna play until he wouldn't have to play a game until August or September.
Yeah.
September really. So I mean, like he'll be healthy before then. He's not like he's not gonna be doing anything workout related like until he's off the Eagles. Yeah, they're gonna be like, oh, you're healthy, you're cleared, all right, you're cut, and then like you're not.
They'll see it.
Then someone else will sign him and see if he can stay healthy for them. But that's gonna be what happens.
All right, we got 2 questions left. Mikey G Eagles 24. So one struggle next season.
Wentz will. I think he'll have a nice year. I really do.
Nice
I do think
there'll be a bad game or two.
For sure. Yeah, there's some struggles always, especially we did get all these weapons, but the chemistry thing is crucial, and you didn't get these guys to be
Schedule's tough
14.
sledding this year too.
Yeah, there's a tough schedule. I mean, it's going to be a lot of fun. I mean, everyone's. I just love the direction the team's going. So, I don't like seeing the struggles on game day, things like that. But when you look back and you see what Wentz was able to, survive last season, and kind of are happy he went through some of those things. So, I think that they'll be a lot better prepared this year. And I think Wentz is going to have a lot of fun his first couple years in the league. It's going to be a lot of fun. But when he gets to when he starts hitting 26, 27, and he's gonna he's gonna come into his own as one of the best QBs. So these are gonna be a lot of fun years. There's gonna be a lot of risky plays. There's gonna be a lot of heartbreaking losses. There's gonna be a lot of crazy wins. But through the struggles and all that, it's gonna be a lot of fun to see the dude grow from having Alshon Jeffery now and just going forward and just that being the connection and building around that.
It's gonna be exciting building year because you get the A, and I think they've been good this year. You get the AFC West and NFC West. You got to go out to the West Coast a bunch of times.
And guess who else? The NFC East.
And the NFC East always. So it's like you have a lot of tough games this year.
Yeah, a lot of tough games, a lot of proving yourself, and it's time to put a statement on that. And really at the end of the day, we got the best free agent again. So every year we get the best free agent available, and it's just so fun to get crazy. I mean, I know it hasn't worked out in the past, but it just feels different this time because it's Alshon Jeffery. He's a monster, and he has a great quarterback thrown to him. So
last question, Billy. You Ryan 28 is from all the moves the Eagles made this offseason. How many wins could you project next season?
We've been saying it the whole time. I mean, you talk about 9-7, but you even want to predict more, 10-6. Maybe
I'll go 10-6.
Yeah, I'm gonna
take it.
I'm gonna say 10-6. I think that they really can be this year's Detroit Lions, where they go 10-6 and get that 6th spot.
Yeah. I'm gonna say 9-7 actually.
Yeah, the schedule's rough.
The schedule is brutally hard. Yeah. Oh my god.
The schedule's really rough. I mean, it's the last place schedule, but it's we call it the year that we have the best division of all time.
West, and then
it's just God.
Yeah, you have to go to Seattle. You have to go to LA twice. You have to go to. You have to go to Kansas City.
Down,
you have to. Yeah.
Kansas City's gonna be rough, man. Doug Peterson's homecoming is God, if Wentz can get that would be. See, those are the types of wins that I'm gonna judge the heart of this team because I feel that's just. I
think they're ready to start winning those hard games because they've lost them the last.
If they lose, if they're losing teams like Dallas and the Giants, they have to beat a team like the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Beat or the Raiders or something. Yeah. They got to. So Oakland's coming to Philly though. Right?
Oakland and Denver come to Philly.
See, those are the upset type games. Denver, we could beat Denver at home. I think.
Well, with no quarterback, we thrive off that at home.
Exactly. At home, when you have we even beat better quarterbacks other than Rodgers. We just can't beat Rodgers. But we beat some good teams at home, and I think that what they showed at home last year, having Oakland and Denver come in, I think that those games you have to look at is they're going to be instant classic with Oakland. Carr versus Wentz. It's a lot of fun stuff, and I can't wait till the schedule comes out. The draft. We'll see you guys later. It's been a good show, and a lot of excitement here, obviously, as you can see, and we're just ready to go.
We are ready to go. All right, guys. We'll have a good weekend, and we will see you on Monday or Tuesday.
Maybe we'll see if that first preseason game when a win will be just crucial. You'll need it.
That's really far down the road, but we'll be there for it. We'll be ready. All right. See you guys next time.